Is anyone else worried about smart meters? Are you worried about smart meters? Do you want a smart meter in your home? Well, today. No, it's not sponsored by it. But you fucking... It's like rationing, innit? That's what that is. That's like the modern day of rationing. Like, instead of going to the butchers and they're telling you you can have 2 sausages each, and you can have a little bit of a shoulder chuck, a bit of chuck steak diced or minced if you prefer. It's just the same. So what's going to be next? Like, what's the next thing they're going to ration? Are they going to ration how much internet you can use? Are they going to be knocking on your door being like, can you attach this to your ASL filter, please? And we want to be able to see how many of the gigabytes how many megabytes are you using a month? I believe that you're allowed. Oh, I see you're in the age range of 18 to 23, which means we expect you to be watching quite a lot of pornography, which I would imagine what you would want to use is about 30 gigabytes a week of internet so that you can watch that amount of pornography. But unfortunately, sir, we're only going to give you 5 gigabytes of internet usage unless you pay for this extra fee here. Please put this new meter on your ASL filter. Like, that's mad, mate. We can't be fucking allowing that. We need to stop people from doing that. Like, I don't get why they think they can. Why do they think they can come into my house and fucking plug something on my ASL filter to stop me watching things on the internet or to stop me watching as much? This is just like the same as yesterday, mate, when I was worried about the electricity. This is just... Is that what they're doing now? They're getting us so used to just being able to watch shitloads of stuff and stream stuff and use the internet freely and all the time, and then they're going to be like, we're going to put a cap on that, and we're going to charge you this much a day to use the internet, rather than having like broadband and it's just renting the line. They're going to be like, yeah, it's going to be 80p a day to be able to fucking use the internet, to have access to it, for a key to the door of the internet, and then they're going to be like, yeah, and then it's going to be 3p a second, mate, or half a penny a second for everything you watch. But that'll include your phone being on, computer, tablet, screens, all multi-screening and stuff like that, mate, everything. And then we're fucked. What do we do then? We're already being forced to pay more for electric. Then we're being rationed on our internet. Then what are we going to be rationed on next? Could it be back to being food? Is that what's going on? Will we be rationed on food? And what would be the worst food to be rationed on? Multi-packs, mate. Multi-packs are out the window, mate. There's no more fucking 24 bags of crisps if the fucking rationers get in fucking office and they're about being like, no. It's either smoky bacon, ready salted, or cheese and onion. You can't have a pack of all 3. Who do you think you are? Save some crisps for everyone else, and most of the other people in the shop are going, to be honest, I don't really want the ready salted. You probably have to force me to eat them. I normally give them to me dog. And then people are like, oh, you've still got a dog? How do you still have a dog? And then they're ringing people up, the fucking council up, and being like, yeah, they've got a fucking dog, mate. They're wasting our food. They're wasting our electricity on keeping that dog warm. Mate, that's what's going to happen, mate. They're going to come for your dogs. They're going to be there at the door being like... And then your dog's going to perk up with its ears because it's heard someone go like that with the voice, but it's not actually the voice, they're just knocking on the door, mate. And then they've knocked on the door, dog barks, straight away, kicking in the door. And then now the government have trained their staff how to deal with dogs, mate, just in case, because they were trying to get rid of them, I think, the other day I was worried about. Maybe I'm just scared someone's going to try and take my dog away from me. I don't know why they would, but maybe that is what's going on here. Maybe that's where all of this is coming from. But still... They fucking come barging in through the door and they just fucking double tap your fucking dog in the head. And you're like, right, dog's done. And then, so that means what we have to do is we've got to have fake dogs. What we need is fake dogs. Like, we probably won't be allowed cats either, though. Cats can scavenge and cats do have a purpose because they keep the rats and the mice away from our houses. So we probably will be allowed cats, and maybe we'll be allowed bigger and bigger cats as the rodents grow bigger because they're no longer scared of the dogs. Because that's one of the things I reckon that dog piss does when it's getting spread around. It stops the rats from growing bigger because the rats all morph together like Power Rangers, obviously, and then create larger rats. And then when they're big enough, they roam around and they can beat the cats in fights. But that might not be what is actually happening. What could happen, though, you need these fake dogs. And that could be what furries have been, mate. They introduce furries to like the zeitgeist. I keep using the word zeitgeist in these, and I apologise, I don't think I'm using it right. But they introduce furries into the general mind of the public, and everyone's like, yeah, some blokes dress up as dogs, mate, and then get the missus to drag them round on leads and drink out of bowls, and some women like to dress as cats and get fucked by other people dressed as cats. But then we're used to that, and then we can hire a furry to be in our house, and a lot of furries apparently are depressed and stuff as well, which I'm not sure if that's true, but it seems like it's probably right. If you're dressing up as an animal and wish to be fucked by animals, you're probably not the happiest you could be compared to other people. So they might actually be like, you know what, yeah, okay, you give my family 3 of your family's ration cards for the week for mobile internet usage, and for them little things you've been manufacturing, those chips that you can attach to the ASL filter, so that my kid, my 13-year-old's been watching a lot of porn, and I don't have to have a conversation with him, but we need the internet usage because I run a business on the internet. I watch new songs that come out by Korean music artists, and then I talk about them on videos, and that's how I make my money. But I can't do that because my child keeps watching all this porn. And you're like, oh, okay, so I'll give your family 3 of our ASL filter ration cards and this microchip, but we get to get you shot in the head by the government when they come to take our dog away from us. And he's like, yeah, that's fine, because then there's an extra ration card. That's like giving 4 ration cards, mate. Plus, he's no longer running his business, so that means that the kid can watch as much porn as they want, mate. Anyway, I'll fucking see you tomorrow. If you enjoyed this, you might like the shows that I put out on Patreon. This was one of them. I thought I'd shared it with you. This is the 59th one. There's quite a few on there. There's other episodes as well. www.patreon.com/worldaroundyou. There'll be a link in this anyway, but maybe you'll enjoy them. Maybe you hated this. I don't know. It's just so each day, well, not each day, but nearly every day for the past, let's say, 30 odd days. I think since I restarted them, maybe 40 odd days. I just fucking think. I just tell you whatever it is I'm thinking about in that moment for 5 to 10 minutes. I try to for 5 to 10 minutes. Some of them are only 3 minutes because it doesn't really go anywhere. But you get the idea. If you like this, maybe you want to hear the rest. You can hear it for, I think it's £3.50 or £3 or £5 and up on Patreon. You get access to them. Patreon.com/worldaroundyou. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit.